What do you think of additional responsibilities or stretch assignments as organizations call them? I once advertised for an internal HR role and there were about 50 people who possibly were eligible for it. I said this is an additional responsibility. Besides your job, without compromising on your KPIs, can you do this role? Out of 50 people who were eligible, one person applied. So what does that tell you? Yeah, there weren't any financial incentives. I had put radars like if we grow and you do well, then this will become a full-time job. And there weren't any riders other than ice cream that I offered people. So one person applying, I wouldn't blame them, because if I go back in time, I've seen that I've taken on stretch assignments only to later on say, hey, why did I take it up? Other than it being a really stretch assignment, it had nothing to offer. But I think I've been a little critical of it, because there have been roles where I got a lot of exposure. I think the valuable insights I got from doing that role, though it was personally a real big stretch for me, I really gained. But back of the mind, I always thought, okay, I'm not making more money because of this. My title hasn't changed. By doing so, how long will I do this role? These are the questions that always came to my mind. And as somebody who ran organizations, I've also asked HR guys to manage quality, or quality guys to take up HR as an additional role, or asked operation guys to take up marketing interimly because somebody was not there or we were trying to fill a position. Whenever somebody comes on an interim role like that, do you think the juice is really flowing unless you make it really attractive for them? Or today people still take it up saying, I'll make a difference. I always thought there's a bit of a tentativeness when people take up additional responsibilities, or a bit of a nervousness, or they just park themselves there, they don't take bold decisions, or in that period, whether it is 3 months or 6 months, nothing happens at all. My belief is, people refuse to take up stretch assignments today because they don't think, organization really values that role. Otherwise, they would have put a full-time person, wouldn't have they, right? But there are always situations where, you can take up a role which is an additional responsibility. Sometimes you call it interim or stretch, but you can gain quite a lot from it. Sometimes the organizations test you before you give a full-time role. Have you tried that? Or you think organizations really take advantage of vacant positions and ask other people to do it, or they're maximizing, optimizing, the talent that is available in the organization? My experience so far is that people have stopped trusting stretch assignments or additional responsibilities. There definitely needs to be financial incentives. There needs to be a real role clarity that something plus will happen to them at the end of it. That is when you will have more people raising their hands to take up interim roles or additional responsibilities. Otherwise, it will continue to remain a stretch role. What do you think of stretch roles or additional assignments? Let me know. If you can comment, that will be great. Thank you for watching again.